Hello there and welcome to our Disney Kinda Life. I'm Kevin and today we are at the first day of the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival 2026. I know I'm not at the entrance of the park, but this is like one of our favorite displays that they do. They started planting this during the art festival, but it's always cool to watch it come in and grow, and it's very bright and beautiful. Of course the sun goes away right when I said that, but you know, I just want you to kind of bask in all its glory. If we get lucky, a monorail will come by. But let's get to it. So we're at the first day and we're going to check out some topiaries, show you some of the merch. I'm going to eat some food, but definitely watching what I'm eating right now, so I won't eat a lot, but definitely picked out some items. Speaking of that, you always want to grab the book when you come into the park for the festivals. It's a good way to kind of keep track of what you want to do in a day. A lot of information in here. And then also, of course, on the back, just like every festival, we won't be doing it today, but you have the garden grays. There you go. Garden grays, of course, is 5 stamps from anything on the page on the left. And like I said, we're not going to do that today. Maybe we'll come back later in the festival and do it. It depends. This festival does run a long time. It goes till June 1st, I believe, is the last day. And so you definitely have a lot of time to explore the festival and see all the wondrous colors. Watch the topiaries come in and grow. And so anyways, let's get into it. Come along with us as we explore the Flower and Garden Festival. Let's go. You got the front topiaries dedicated to Pixar 40 years, but more specifically Toy Story. Of course, Toy Story 5 is coming out. You even got the sheep over there, Bo Peep, the ball, which I always forget the name, and Buzz Lightyear. And what about this mischievous barrel of monkey? He escaped the front topiaries and he's just messing around over here. And we got one more mischievous Toy Story guy. We got Lotso. He's definitely not hanging out with Woody and the gang. He's just chilling here, staring at Spaceship Earth on the backside. Very impressive front of the park for the Garden Festival. Love it. First order of business, of course, is to pick up our gift card that we always do for the festival. I think there's 2 this time. I think I saw an orange bird one and the honeybee, whose name I always forget. We're going to call him Spike until I remember what it is. I don't think it's Spike, but it's something like that. But we're going to get into Gateway Gifts and grab that gift card. Let's go. As mentioned, we had to stop and get our gift card. There's 2 of them, but I grabbed the one with the orange bird. Had to get the orange bird. Matches my shirt, matches my magic band, matches my personality, matches the colors of all the garden festival. Lots of colors at this festival. Spring is in the air. Not quite spring yet here in Central Florida, but so obviously get the gift card. It's a good souvenir you can take with you. You can hang it on your Christmas tree if you save them like we do. Looks like they brought back the accordion thing for the wrist, so you can just put it back on the wrist, not like what they did for the art festival. They changed that one to the unremovable thing. I don't know what you call that strap, but it's unremovable unless you got skills. And I do want to mention though, as we get into the food portion in a little bit, I'm on a diet, so I had to limit myself to just 5 things I'm going to try. 4 of them are new, and 1 is our returning favorite dessert. Stay tuned to see what that is. But yeah, I had to pick carefully between all the new items. There's over 70 new items at the Flower and Garden Festival. A lot of them are drinks though. I don't drink too much, but I'm not going to try any of the drinks. So I got 4 specific food items we're going to go hunt down. Some topiaries, but yep. First order of business was the gift card. Now I got to find a book because I forgot to grab the book when we came in earlier. So let's go find a book. Let's do it. Let's see what they got going on in Communicore Hall, aka Spike's Garden, or Star Bright and Spike's Garden. So it's very dark in here, kind of cool. They got like a little display here in the middle. There's a long line for a food item in here. I don't know if we're gonna wait in any lines yet. Everybody's trying to be first on the food. We're just here enjoying the festival. Camera wants to go over that way, but let's stick it back this way. And we got one more here. Flowers at all hours. I guess that's why it's dark in here. And we got a little display. Again, there's like a really long food item to my right. Guessing it's something new, something exciting, but we'll take a look. There's Spike watching over the line all day. Guess we got a dusk feeling in here, or evening feeling, or early morning. Kind of cool. Of course, for Flower and Garden, you get a slew of merchandise with Orange Bird on it and Spike the Bee. We're definitely partial to Orange Bird. Kind of like this tank top, although I would never wear it. Not me personally, but it's a nice one. Some more Spike merchandise. And we got a Spike Loungefly, if you're interested. We got the old trash can representation. And we got a Spike shoulder pal. How about an Orange Bird shoulder pal though? Kind of partial to him. And garden stakes. So they've had these ears before on these topiaries, but they kind of bedazzled them up this year. We got Spike the Bee on there. I just want to call out, I think I called him Spike earlier, and that is his name. I must have subconsciously remembered that. We also got Orange Bird on there. So it used to just be Orange Bird. Looks a little different this year, but it's cool. Matches the shirt, of course. I like it. We'll just be showing you some of the topiaries as we pass them. Always so fun to see all the different colors here. Still have that behind us, the monorail waterway area. Phineas and Ferb, they made their return last year. Everybody was excited, and they are back in their same spot this year. Lots of wonderful color here. We got Bambi, Flower, and Thumper. They have moved them. They used to be inside World Showcase. Now they're standing guard on the way to Test Track. It's always cool to just kind of stop by and see the little playground that they do for the Garden Festival. Welcome. The camp, or the Off presents camp, come out and play. Of course it's sponsored, but hey, it's got the Off colors, so I endorse it. But get out and play garden. There's a couple jungle gyms in there for the little ones to play around, which is always nice to see. And then I just kind of skim over there a little bit and show you. And there it is with the wonderful colors. So one of the more popular additions, or I should say coming back, are the Monsters Inc. topiaries. Before I show you the stars, look at this guy kind of hiding over here.
Look at her. Oh my God.
And then if we walk over here, you're gonna see a couple more monster imposters. I think the one over in the corner is actually kind of creepy, but cool. Well, let's talk about Mike Wazowski and Sully. Sully has been on a diet lately, just like myself. But I have a feeling as the festival goes on and he enjoys treats, he's going to fill out a little bit and get a little fluffy again. Hopefully that does not happen to me. But here they are.
I don't know.
It is cool to see them again. I'm drowning, but I wanted to get them both in here. I don't see Roz though. You would have expected Roz to be kind of hiding in the back there, huh? They are really cool though. So I had to come over and say hi to this wonderful lady who beckoned me over here. She's a little creepy, but I kind of like it. Really cool. She's spying on Sully and Mike over there. Something I think we should do to one of our plants at home, maybe. There, we got some topiaries from Coco. I'm still missing the 3 Caballeros, who used to be here in this position. Hopefully they'll make a comeback some year. But Coco's cool too. Looks like they moved the Moana topiaries to the beginning of World Showcase. They look a lot better here, I think, than the front. Yeah, Moana, Maui, Hehe, and I forget that pig's name, but he's there too. Pua. Thank you. There we go. And as usual, you got the usual suspects here. Goofy's missing because he's at the entrance of World Showcase. We got Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto playing with the kite. That's pretty cool. And a photo op there. Of course, our favorite buddy, Figment, is hiding back there. He should be by Imagination Pavilion though, come on. Let's get him back over there. Figment needs to be Imagination, right? And Goofy even stops to smell the flowers once in a while. So I know it's against the sun, but you gotta get Kermit and Miss Piggy when they're out, especially Miss Piggy. Don't let her feel like she's neglected. I'm really looking forward to Rock and Roller Coaster Star and the Muppets coming later this year. And it looks like they are helping to promote them by putting these guys right up front in World Showcase this year. It's a nice change to see them here. Let's give it up for Lightning McQueen and Mr. Tomater. It's awesome to see them out. And Groot's spot this time is just outside of Connections and Creations. I don't know if he's playing the music like he has in years past, but he's here, across from Mater and Lightning. Per usual, for each festival, of course, the Odyssey transforms into an interesting like sit down experience. The Orange Bird takes over though for Flower and Garden, which is awesome. Of course, Figment was in there for art. Santa Claus takes over for Festival of the Holidays, but let's see if there's anything in there that we feel like trying. I think it's mostly drinks though, but I'll have to double check the book, of course. There might be a couple food items. Maybe the chicken and waffles are in there. That's what they had for the art festival too, but with a Figment twist. Let's check it out. Our first stop will be Jardín de Fiestas, aka Mexico, and we are targeting one of our items here, the taco de calamar. And there it is right there. Like I said, I'm watching what I'm eating, so I'm only getting one item, even though I want to try all three of these, but we are trying that one, which is a flour tortilla filled with crispy calamari, fried garlic, pasilla, aioli, and chives.
Oh, sorry.
There it is, the taco de calamar. Just saying, if you're gonna cheat on your diet, make sure you get calamari because you can't go wrong, and it's a taco. The presentation's a little interesting though versus the picture. Picture looks a little more organized than the finished product. But we'll see what it tastes like. Also, I think the lime, I was expecting it to be there. It's not there, but maybe it was squeezed on already or it's just for pictures. We'll see. I'll tell you what we think. I'm just kind of strolling through the EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival. The lines, of course, are long for the food booths that just opened at 11, but I feel like we did good by grabbing the Mexico one, which is on our list. Remember, I'm only trying 5 things a day on a diet. That was one of them, though, taco de calamar. Gonna go find a spot to hide out and eat it. As you can tell, standing tables are at a premium, and I'm passing like the world's longest merch line over here. It must be a pin. Usually the pins generate lots of merch lines. You'll kind of see it in the background to my left. But let's see what else we can find on our way to our seat. All right, as promised, we're having the taco de calamar. Here it is. I gotta say, the presentation definitely disappointed me here versus the picture, but hey, it's just like every other restaurant in the world. But I am excited to try it and see what I get. I'm definitely looking forward to the garlic aioli on this. I love garlic. Hoping there's a little bit of lime here since there was a lime in the picture. At least I want the taste. So let's dive into one of these calamari rings. I mean, at first bite, I get tons of garlic. Barely any calamari. The breading's a little plain, no lime. So, how do I feel about it though? This is like the first junk food I've had in about 30 days. So it does taste good because of that, but I could be a little junk food biased from missing it. I also didn't eat it like a taco, so I'm gonna try the flour tortilla. You know, Mexico had such a good booth for the art festival. All 3 of the items at Mexico's booth for the art festival were good. However, this taco now from the Garden Festival, new item this year. I don't know if I'm digging it. It's good. It's calamari. It's got garlic on it. I don't hate either of those things, but there's nothing special here. Kind of wish now I blew my diet maybe on the chilaquiles con carne, because that one looks amazing actually when people are walking away with it. I don't hate this. It's good if you like calamari and garlic, but it could have been at Italy as well. And it just happened to be in Mexico, and they called it a taco, so I guess that's why it's at Mexico. But yeah, I mean, it's the first thing I had, so we'll see if I taste anything better than this, but just an okay. All right, with the taco down, we are off to get the blackened fish slider over at Florida Fresh, over by Communicore. The line was very long when we walked in, because it's like near the front of the park. So luckily the lines died down a little bit, but still kind of a bit of a wait. Let's do it. We're here at Florida Fresh, and our target is the blackened fish slider. New item this year with a fried green tomato hiding under it. From Florida Fresh next to the Communicore Plaza, we got the blackened fish slider with fried green tomato. You see it down there under the fish. Cajun remoulade, I don't know how to say that, on a brioche bun. Presentation on this one looks good. I have high hopes that this one will taste good as well. Stay tuned and find out. As I mentioned, this one gets an A for presentation. It's a nice, beautiful blackened fish slider. I have high hopes after the disappointing taco I just ate. So let's get into it. Let's see what it tastes like. There we go. I should have started with this one. Would have kicked off the breaking of the diet in a better way, but what better way to follow up that taco, which is just mediocre, with this one. This one's got a lot going on. Good blackened fish taste, and the fried green tomato hits it just right. Bread, little plain with a brioche bun. What do you expect? It's the same bread they use over at Connections. But overall, this one is solid, and I do enjoy it, and I am so happy I broke my diet for this one. This one's good. Going in for another bite. Good one. Okay, we just had 2 items so far out of the 5 that we chose to eat today. I'm walking over to EPCOT, which is next to Test Track, to grab the French toast, which kind of looks interesting. It definitely is not savory, so I wanted to sneak something sweet in before we grab the Pizza Bianca over at Connections. But I'm also gonna photobomb some people, I'm sorry, although they're not that close. And you're gonna see Figment just pass me in the back here, because why not? Another Figment shot of the topiary. Hopefully you're enjoying our little journey today, showing you some of the topiaries, some of the food that we're getting, and we're heading over to EPCOT in EPCOT next to Test Track. Let's go. One thing I'll mention is the weather is phenomenal today. A little warm with the sun out, but we got a lot of passing clouds that are blocking the sun. It's around 78 right now, so the springtime is always a wonderful time here in Central Florida. You know, winter can be super cold, which is funny to say in Florida. It can also be warm, but springtime's pretty consistent. March and April. Sometimes May, you get the favorable weather, but today is great. There's even a breeze that's coming through right now. So, almost to EPCOT, gonna go wait in line for that French toast. And we made it over to EPCOT, which we are aiming for the French toast. We've had 2 savory items, time for something sweet over at EPCOT, located by Test Track. And an amazing feat, the first day of the festival, and I had absolutely no wait for this wonderful French toast. The French toast is making its way through the Garden Festival on its own. This is a POV from the French toast, going from EPCOT all the way over to the Communicore stage where we have a shaded seat. So, it's going on a journey. This French toast is well traveled. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. I mean, it's got Cinnamon Toast Crunch on it, so it's already a win in my book. Not my favorite cereal though, hot take. What is your favorite cereal? A lot of people do go to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I prefer Captain Crunch. A little bit of trivia knowledge. I don't eat it often though, especially the peanut butter one. Anyways, POV of the French toast. Not sure how much of this will put in the video, but it's kind of funny now. Almost like I can't even stop the video, and I might as well just video the whole thing all the way back to our seat. So French toast, wanted to say hi to Figment the topiary. Figment the topiary, French toast from EPCOT. Here we go, we got the French toast. I got a little bit of the cereal cream on there. I got a French toast cereal on there, aka Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and the French toast. I got high hopes because it smells good. Let's see. So the French toast bread itself, I can barely taste that piece. The thing that I tasted the most was the cream, and I like the cream actually. This little cream here, that's actually got a really good taste, and they actually give you a semi-generous portion. I would like a little more, but kind of treating it like frosting. But you really get the cinnamon cereal taste in the cream, more so than the French toast. French toast is just kind of a base there, a little buttery. Overall though, this was a good follow-up to the blackened fish slider we just had. So I'm very pleased with my diet choices today, because like I said, I'm only trying 5 things. I already know the last one's a hit because that is not a new item, but this French toast is a new item. It's probably going to be popular. I probably would have wanted the bread a little fresher. It's probably been sitting out, but it actually tastes fine. But the star of this particular dish is actually the cream, so I do enjoy it. So I'm going to enjoy finishing this one, and then on to our next food item. Okay, we got 3 items down out of the 5 that we're gonna eat. We're heading over to Canada to pick up our favorite dessert. It is not a new item, but spoiler alert, it's the chocolate whiskey cake. It's had several forms over different festivals over the years, but it's always been consistent and we love it. It's a good one. It'll be the last thing we eat though, but we're gonna go pick it up first and then bring it over to Connections to get our Pizza Bianca that I've been dreaming about. And we got Phineas and Ferb coming up again on my right, which might be your left. Very colorful here. Always nice. And in front of us, coming up to this area by the Imagination Pavilion again. Always like this one. I'm gonna cut across and give you another view of it. Still no monorail, we haven't been lucky today. Monorail comes by about every time I turn the camera off, so it's perfect timing. And as mentioned here at Northern Bloom, we are here for dessert. We'll eat it in a little bit, but we're gonna grab it since we're here, the chocolate maple whiskey cake. We love this one. It's our only returning item that we ate last year also, that we wanted again this year. This is our favorite dessert, I ain't lying. It's not new, it's a repeat. Always gotta go. There it is. And surprise, we got scallops also. Scallops are good. All right, the moment I've been waiting for more so than you. We're gonna grab this Pizza Bianca and just get it. From Connections Eatery, not available by mobile order by the way. You have to wait in line to get the pizza bianca with roasted wild mushrooms and truffle oil. 2 slices of freshly baked pizza topped with roasted wild mushrooms, garlic, cream, mozzarella cheese, blend, and truffle oil and thyme. It is really good. Now this is somebody who hasn't had pizza in over like 30 days, and I'm a pizza connoisseur, trust me, so it probably tastes even better than it really is, but it is a really good piece. It's got a really good cheese flavor to it. The mushrooms are good. A little hint of the garlic, which I like with the cheese. My only complaint is just a little soggy. I would like it a little more crispy, but it is phenomenal and the best thing I've eaten today so far. So thank goodness I saved it for last, outside of the whiskey cake, which is coming up next. But this pizza boy is happy. Here's the seared scallops from Northern Bloom, Canada with the purple potato on it. I already know this one's good, but we're gonna eat it anyway. It's a surprise. Emma could not resist the smell of the scallops, so I'm forced to eat one, of course, with absolutely no regrets eating it, because it's amazing. I always love the seared scallops in Canada. Go grab it. If you're getting the whiskey cake anyway, just throw the scallops on the side. It's only $13 for the pair, and it's wonderful and very delightful. From Northern Bloom, aka Canada, we have the chocolate maple whiskey cake. Again, this is not a new item, but it's going to be our dessert item, one of our favorites from the years past. It's been at festivals in years past in different forms. This is its current form. We always enjoy getting this one. Okay, time to have dessert. It's the maple whiskey cake. It's got maple cream in it. It's got chocolate in it. It's got kind of a soft filling. I don't think it's lava though, but we are going to enjoy this. It's my cheat day. What better way to finish it off after a good slice of pizza than with some really rich, mapley infused dark chocolate cake. Very gooey. The center is almost like a lava cake. It is really good. I don't know why we're so partial to it, but we love this thing. Just do yourself a favor and go to Canada and get the maple whiskey cake. It's probably the best dessert here. I wouldn't know. All I have is the French toast, which isn't really dessert. Have that for breakfast. Have the whiskey cake to finish off your day. How's that? I highly recommend it. It is phenomenal. That does it for our coverage of the first day of the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. Is it the Flower and Garden Festival? It is the Flower and Garden Festival. Don't forget to get your booklet. Figured I'd come back to one of my friends from earlier in the video. I mean, how could I not give her some more attention? I know Sully and Wazowski are the famous ones, but how can you not like this? This thing needs to be in our yard. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. We had 6 food items. There's gonna be 5, but somebody wanted scallops. I won't tell you who. They are good, but they were not the best thing we ate today. You wanna know what the best thing we ate today was? The pizza bianca from Connections. I was dreaming about it a week ago when I started researching what I was going to eat at the festival. Again, I'm on a diet, so I had to pick 5 items, but pizza was always going to make the list, even if it wasn't new. But the pizza is good. The pizza bianca has got a great garlicky taste to it. We finished it off with the maple whiskey cake, not a new item, but our favorite from last year. And so we had it again. The French toast was good. Second runner-up for best item of the day was the fish slider, and the taco de calamar is not even going to get an honor or a mention, except that I did mention it. Skip it. Anyways, I will see you in the parks. I've been Kevin from Disney Kinda Live. Have a good one. Till next time.